Okay, so how do I make a graph in Excel? So I just opened my Excel spreadsheet here and I've got some data I just typed up. And first thing I'm going to do is make a graph. So I'm going to just highlight the data that I want to be included in my graph. And depending on your version of Excel, you may, have something slightly different. But what I'm going to do is go to Insert, look over here in Charts, and I'm going to choose a scatter plot with just dots on it. And that is what I will pick for mine. Okay, so there's my graph. I can change my title if I want to, things like that. Okay, if I need to make a best fit line, I can do that by clicking on the data. Okay, well, let me click on the data here. Oh, right click on the data, sorry. Right click on the data and then add a trend line. It brings up this little box over here and I can say that I want it to be linear. There are other types of lines. I don't want those, I want linear. I can display the equation on the chart if I need it. In this lab, I don't need it, but I might at some point. I can also forecast it forward and backwards. So, it kind of just stops here. Maybe I want it to go a little farther. So I can say, I can forecast it forward by 100 in each direction. So now it goes all the way from, 0 up to 400. So I can see a little farther than just my data. And then maybe I'm like, okay, well, that's all I really need to see then. So I don't need to, this is only like 3.5 years, so I don't need to see any of this part. I can change that. I can right click and format axis. And you can see right now on the axis that I chose, my scale is from 0 to 8. Let's say I only want to go from like 3 to 8. I can do that. And so it stretches it out a little nicer. And now I can see my data. A few other things I can do, I can add axis titles if I want to. So I click this plus sign and shows axis titles, and then I can type in whatever I want them to be. Let's see, plus, what else could I do? Data labels. I don't think I would want error bars in this. I could do data labels if I wanted to, but I don't think that would be necessary here. The legend doesn't look very helpful, so I think that looks like all I need.